Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age, where I roll my chair around because I'm uncomfortable. We are going to explore the Great Crystal, as you can see. The Great Crystal has an interesting naming scheme that I will not go into right now, but there will be information in the description if you care. It's not entirely relevant, because there's going to be a map in the description anyway, so knowing how the areas are named is kind of irrelevant, but we're going to go ahead and explore the Great Crystal. Now we are starting at the very top, where you would find Ultima, because we fought Ultima. That's how this works. So this is the arena for Ultima, hanging out, doing that sort of thing. Before we continue, I am going to equip my main character with, if I can find it and remember what it's called. No, it's not that, it's Diamond Armlet, there it is. We're going to equip our main character with the Diamond Armlet. It is highly recommended for treasure within this area, as well as most endgame areas for that matter, because it gives you a higher chance of getting the loot necessary. Now, from the top, from where you would fight Ultima, there is only one way back down, which is to go basically right back to the start of the area. Also prepare for Ash to do boatloads of damage because she has a holy weapon. You appear to be a special enemy. I can't target you though. You are an evil spirit with Shell. Now the reason, oh, that's a problem. The reason I know this is a special enemy is because we're doing like 20,000 damage to it and it's still taking this long to die, so. By the way, welcome to the Great Crystal. It's a terrible, terrible place that I wish didn't exist. Please just kill this thing. Apparently we're just gonna cast Faith on everyone. There we go. Taking our sweet time. This dude apparently gets 1,000 defense when he gets low on health, but there you go, we finally killed it. These things, the Forbidden, they will spawn on every platform in mass quantities at the top of this area. There's essentially nothing you can do about this. Everything up here is weak to Holy, so you can take advantage of that, but, you know. Now, I have no idea if this is timed. I'm hoping it's not. If it is, that's a bit stupid, but we're about to find out, I guess. It is indeed timed, so let me check something. Do I need this gate for anything? I do. So I need this gate to get to Taurus, and Taurus gate to get to Omega, which we're not doing right now, and one of the treasure chests. So we're gonna have to do this a bit interestingly. So since we've hit this and it is timed, we're gonna have to go, basically. That guy's dead, so we're just gonna leave. Don't want to fight too many things, we have no interest in fighting them. Because we have to get a rather, I don't know why I keep opening that, a rather long distance to get to where we want to go. Actually, having said that, is this even the best way to go? I want to check something, actually. We probably can actually go back this way, because some of the gates are open, or it should be open. I don't know if they reset. That's what we're going to find out. I have no idea if the gates reset when you actually get to this part of the map, so we're gonna quickly go down here. We're probably gonna have to reset the gate timer if they do reset the gates, but if they don't, it should be good. Where are we now? Hold on. This should be... There should be gates here, but there are not gates here. Ah, the gate is there, okay. So that gate's still there. What about this side? Because we didn't go that way, we went through this side. So let's see if the gate is open on here. It is indeed, okay. So So we can go back. I thought the gates reset. Turns out they don't. We still don't want to fight things, though. Because we have no interest in wasting time. So what we want to do... I think we got Dispel cast on us. We want to get to here. Is there any reason to flip the Libra switch? I guess there is, sort of. No, actually. Yeah, we can skip that one. So we have to go that way. One of the Aquarius 2 gate can be skipped. The Aquarius 1 gate cannot, though. Well, we already have 1 gate timer. I don't know if we can have 2 gate timers. And one of these Libra gates should be open. This is this one. These skull worms are just regular enemies, by the way. Don't worry about this. So if we go up here, this is the pathway to the Capricorn switch. If we go up here and then take a right, ignoring this ashworm, this should lead us to the Aquarius 1 gate. The Aquarius 2 gate is skippable, this one is not. Yes, Aquarius 1, so we can touch this, and this will lead us to the Taurus thingamading. But in order for the Taurus thingamading to be useful, we need something on this side to be open. This is going to be probably a slightly confusing video, so I'll try and explain where I'm going as we're going. So we need the Capricorn switch, which is that way, whenever we finish killing this worm. Who currently just kind of walked away and started doing nothing. That was rather strange. Alright. So this should be the Capricorn switch, as well as a loot that we're going to pick up. Is the loot this way? Yeah, it is this way, okay. It is the only other exit from this room, you idiot. Alright, there's probably going to be forbidden up here. No, there's actually one of these dudes. It was weak to holy, so goodbye, friend. So this treasure is a Ring of Renewal, which is an accessory that is on equip with VGen, as you could probably figure out. I will update the map, because the map I'd been using and used in the previous video was actually for the original version of the game, so the loot is wrong. I will update the map for the Zodiac version of the game. So we're gonna flip this switch, and we're gonna run. Now, we have already flipped this switch once. There's some holy shit going off. And we used it to flip the C1 gate. Libra 1 is... Just stop hitting it and leave. Libra 1 is still closed, so we can't take a right there. Libra 2 is open, though. Make it right here. This will take us to the Libra switch, and we're basically just going to run straight across here. Because the Capricorn 2 gate is over here, which we need to open. Probably kill these things too. Probably just go to sleep. There we go. Listen, I need the gate. There we go. So Capricorn 2 is open. Now at this point, beyond here, there is the Taurus 1 and Taurus 2 gate. The other way you can get here is via Capricorn 1 into Aquarius 2, but we would need the Aquarius switch again, which is obviously troublesome. But beyond there is Taurus 1 and Taurus 2. Taurus 1 goes to Omega. Omega is a super boss that we are not going to be doing. I don't know why I keep opening that. Taurus 2 goes to a treasure that we are going to pick up. So we're going to make our way back to Taurus, which is... excuse me. I really don't want to fight all these things, but if I just hold the flee button the entire time, we will eventually get killed. Because there's just too much crap. So anyway, make our way this way. Very slowly, but surely. So this is the Aquarius gate that we opened. Let's the good old-fashioned skull worms over here. Looking for a fight. Apparently we leveled. We've done it. So this should be the Taurus switch, which is going to have 8,000 forbidden next to it, unfortunately. They always spawn late, by the way, so... There we go. So we need to hit this, and we're going to have to run all the way back where we came from. Welcome to the Great Crystal. It's pretty good. Probably my favorite location for wasting massive amounts of time. In this version of the game, it has fantastic loot, though. Where are we? This should be, this way that we have to go? Yes, okay. Probably shouldn't waste too much time fighting things and being confused like that, because we do have places to be. So this is the Libra switch. Make our way across. The Capricorn gate that we opened earlier. And down here is where the Taurus stuff should be. And it should be this one that we want. So the path on your left-hand side. If you go straight across, that is Taurus 1, and that will go to Omega. We'll do that a different time, don't worry about that. There we go. There's 3 skull worms, oh wow. That was quite the status ailments. Oh, okay. Forgot Crushing Fangs is a thing that I hate. Crushing Fangs, like pretty much every Fang attack, has a small chance of just straight up killing you. Please kill the skull worm. Alright. Ash, please kill the skull worm. That is your entire job. There we go. One of them is dead. I hate these things, by the way. Mostly because Crushing Fangs instantly kills you. If Crushing Fangs didn't instantly kill you, we could easily deal with these things, but... there's always that chance of just straight up dying. I think it has a dispel effect too. It seems like it anyway. Anyway, now that we've dealt with those, we can go over here and this should have our treasure. It does indeed. Which is Hastega. Which is a fantastic ability. Because it shortens her buff phase. Because now she can just do Hastega and keep everyone buffed up at the same time. Nice and dandy, etc, etc. Like so. Easily done. Alright. So now from here, we need to get back down towards the center area. So we have to make our way over to Libra, which should be this way. Quad speed it up because there's going to be a lot of running past enemies. So this way right here, we'll go ahead and show it after we kill this dude. Also, so you can get a sort of idea of where the hell we are. This way is the Aquarius 2 gate that we have not opened. Right there. Which leads to the Virgo switch. Whoa. We will not be opening that probably forever, actually. There's no reason to open that one, but... I don't want to fight the Forbidden. This way should be the Libra switch. Indeed it is. So we just go straight south from here and that will take us to the teleporty thingy that we need. Which will take us back down to the central-ish area, which has most of the treasure in the Great Crystal. Here, it doesn't matter which way you go. We should have the Leo gate open, but depending on which way you went getting to Ultima, the Leo gate or the Gemini gate will be open, depending on which. Now the central area that we're in right now, the central-ish area, it's still not the center, is much simpler than the upper areas, mostly because it does not have the 1,000 billion forbidden. So here's the 2 gates. This should be Gemini, yep. We will have to get to the Gemini side, but that's not too bad, so. But we will be going down the Leo side first. which is actually, in my opinion, a fantastic optimal route to take. Okay. These things appear to do large quantities of damage in a rather short period. Please stop. Thank you. So if we take a left here, we should be our first treasure. The treasure location on both sides is mirrored, however the gate locations are slightly different, so. There is not a treasure here. Did we already pick it up? We may have there's reverse. We may have already picked it up. Pinello is dying. Hello, Pinello. Okay. We may have already picked that up. We do have to go 3 rooms away for chests to respawn. We've already definitely been 3 rooms away and it's not there, so we'll just assume I've already picked it up. I have no idea what was in that chest, though. I'll have to look at my Ultima video to see what we actually got there, if anything. Oh wait, no, the treasure is different, because there's treasure here now. Wait a minute. Crown of Laurels. In the original version, the treasure was in that room with the trap, which obviously makes far more sense because there's a trap there in the center of the room, suspiciously placed. I know you're here. Stop being invisible. I can see you. I can even run into you. Whatever. So this is XIV. So there should be, should be a Leo switch over here, which should have treasure behind the gate next to it. I like the instantaneously killing things part of that weapon. It's pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this. Excuse me, there we go. Because there is a gate here. I don't remember if we actually opened this gate or not while we were here. It gives us 200 seconds. It's quite the time. Ah, we did not open the gate. Good to know. Alright. The reason they're instantaneously dying, by the way, is because Fran has the assassin arrows. Maybe, did we get assassin arrows from here? I don't know. Whatever. Just kill 95 billion of these. Assassin arrows are pretty sweet. Oh, we got Shellga from here as well. This is good. So we have all of the beneficial AoE buff magic. Boof magic. Very boof. There appear to be a large quantity of you, my friends. I do not know why there are so many of you, but we're going to fight you. Now, I believe a lot of, if not all of the treasure inside the Great Crystal will respawn. At least it did in the original version, but considering the treasure is so much better in this version, it's probable that they don't respawn. So don't quote me on that, but in the original version of the game, the treasure, except for the Escutcheon / Brave Suit or whatever the hell spawned over there, that stuff didn't respawn. Everything else did, though. After quite a bit of work to update this map, considering the treasure is apparently in a different place. So this should be... Sorry about the camera in a circle thing. This should be the central area now, which should have teleport 20. Which won't work, by the way. I'll go ahead and show it to you. There you go. Now the reason this won't work is because I didn't use the Waystone 19 at the very top next to Ultima. That is the only reason Waystone 20 will ever work. It's just a shortcut backup. You don't really need it, but so what we need is we need this gate, which is Sagittarius, yeah. And the way to get Sagittarius is to go down here, or up here, I guess, as the case may be. If I'm pointing the correct way, which I am. You can tell you're pointing the correct way because there will be 80,000 mom bombs, which will usually just end up self-destructing on you. Now these mom bombs are very, very, very useful for spawning a rare creature in this area, which has a 3% chance of giving you the best dagger available in the game when killing it. 3%, by the way. And you do have to spawn it in a rather tedious manner. But you can abuse the autosave system to get... Instead of having to try and spawn it a second time, you can just abuse autosave. And the way it works, basically, you just go in... you don't do what I'm doing. You go in a circle between the Waystone and that Sagittarius thing, so all the mob bombs respawn. Upon hitting, I think, something like 255 chain, there is a chance that the rare hunt will spawn, I believe, here? Oh, this is Sagittarius 2. We do not wish to open Sagittarius 2. Apparently these gates reset. But not the upper gates. Maybe they only reset when we get down here? Who knows? But anyway, we want Sagittarius 1, because Sagittarius 1 will lead us to Waystone 11, which will take us to the Gemini side of the central area, instead of the Leo side that we were at before. Here we are. There's 2 paths out of here, and frankly, I don't actually remember which one is the way to the loot. I think it's down. Looks like it is. Yep, the loot's in a different place, too. Now they gotta keep doing that. So we get a caliper, that's not really all that special. We're gonna check over here, because this is where the loot should be. Or at least where it was in the original version. So many enemies. There's nothing at all here. So this place has no purpose because the loot has been moved one room closer. Alright. Whatever floats your boat, game. So again, the loot's entirely different places, so I'm moderately confused at all times, but that's okay. So this is the Waystone. If we go this way, this should be the Gemini switch. And I'll probably go ahead and hit it twice, because why the heck not? I mean, not, twice in a row, but there are 2 Gemini gates to open, and if they don't reset, then there's no reason not to open both of the Gemini gates, because that'll just make navigating easier. So from here, where are we? Right there. So this place, if we go straight across from here, never mind. This is different. Oh no, it's not. I'm just an idiot. It's not actually straight across, it's slightly to the right, but not all the way to the right. But anyway. This is Gemini 1, just killed. Okay, there we go. Cast Holy on it. It's a bit overkill, but sure. This should be treasure. It is indeed still treasure. So it looks like, I guess they just moved the treasure that's not behind gates. So we got a rubber suit. A rubber suit is just, I think it's light armor, or is it mage armor? It's whatever he wears. Pretty sure that's light armor. Yeah. So it's pretty good light armor. It's immune to thunder, which can be very useful. Especially if you can get a rubber suit before you start doing like any espers or anything, but I don't actually know the earliest point you can get a rubber suit. Is it that way? It is that way, okay. I don't know what it is with this platform, but it is confusing the hell out of me. And my tablet made a little dingle at me. Alright, so here's the switch again. We're gonna push it again. Excuse me. It's hard to push things at quad speed. There we go. We're gonna run all the way to Gemini 2. And we're gonna open that up and see if the Leo side has reset or anything like that. Apparently Gemini 1 has reset, even though I literally just opened that. That's rather bizarre. It's possible all of the gates have reset. Indeed, it does appear that all of the gates have reset. How strange. So at some point, apparently something I did, could you not renew? Apparently something I did at some point has reset gates. Because there's Leo 2, which we had open. That's actually the way we went back. From the top. I'm very curious now. So if we go this way, this will take us here. And from here, there should be an open gate on the right side, the east side. Of course, we don't know which way we spawn in. It should be this way. It's closed. So all of the gates have reset. So apparently at some point, I closed all the gates. I suppose that's kind of irrelevant, but we'll keep the video going. We have picked up all the treasure, so at this point, if you're just here for the treasure, there's actually no reason for you to stick around because we've picked it up already. At this point, all I'm doing is reopening the path to Ultima's boss area, which I'm gonna do basically entirely off the top of my head. See if we do it correctly. I mean, it's not like it's complicated or anything. There's probably a better way to do this, but this is the way I do it, so whatever. We're gonna open up the path back to Ultima's area, and we're gonna take the waystone back down. So we're gonna go ahead and touch Capricorn again. You guys, you've been watching this video, you've seen us run this route several times. So from Capricorn, we go right here, which will take us back to Libra, and then we go back to that's not Libra. I have confused myself. Let go. Leo. Hold on. Moderately confused myself. We'll be okay. Here we are. Okay. I think. No. This is where I came from. My levels of confusion rise. We'll just reset the timer. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. That's why I confused myself, because we were supposed to go straight across here. Because we opened a Libra 2, not a Libra 1. Anyway, here we are. Hello, my undead friends. We have places to be, things to see, so this is Libra. We take a right. And then from here, we will take a left. And this will take us to Capricorn 1, there we go, which will open up Virgo, and Virgo is what will get us to the top of the crystal. Well, not necessarily the top of the crystal, because we have no reason to be at Crystal Peak, but regardless, you know what I mean. Hello, my Reaper friends. I see you've made a decision to return. So at this point, it doesn't matter which way we go, unless I've actually gone the wrong way because I'm an idiot. I'm too tired to be navigating this crystal. I apologize. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Oh, never mind. Not coming through anymore. It should be right here. Just go through the zone. Figure this crap out in a second. Let's see. Chronos tier on Ash. You cannot put lure on someone that's stopped, by the way, if you're curious. It reset my freaking switch, didn't it? Why did it reset my switch? Or did I just run out of time? I guess it's possible I ran out of time. Maybe because we got hit with stop, it caused it to do that? I don't know. I'm actually just gonna wait for Ash to die, by the way. There we go. Good enough. Maybe 1,000 things that'll spawn here, I don't really care. I'm pretty sure I hit the switch, right? And there's no way I burned through 108 seconds. Or maybe there is, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Make our way up here, take a right. or left, either one. If you take a left, you'll take a right second instead of taking a left second. Virgo 1 is just on the other side. Right. Here we are. Here's that thing. Good old friend, strange dragon, ghost, creature, made of mist. I don't really understand those enemies, but it's fine. Alright, well. Not like I wanted to go in here. That did 40,000 damage almost. Good God. We don't even have the Holy Rod. I'm pretty sure we have all the loot. We should have those 4 in the central area. We should have the 2 towards the top. Oh, right. I always confuse myself for some reason with this. This should be the save area. It is. This way is Ultima, which we already killed, so there's nothing here. There you go. So, which is where we got Ash's sword. And all of its glory. Maybe we'll touch this. Get our MP and stuff back. So this is Waystone 19, sorry, not something else. I was gonna say 29, but no, it's just 19. I would prefer you guys just kill things. You're taking your sweet time. Penello's doing all the damage around here. Yeah. Which is bizarre, because Ash can almost consistently one-shot these. I should probably give Ash Bravery. Do I have Penello still set up for Bravery? No. Ash can't cast Bravery, I don't think. Oh, she can. I'd have to get rid of that, or just manually cast it. I'm actually curious, though. It should be white magic, you idiot. Right there. I'm curious how much damage she'll do with Bravery. Please just hit it. 22,000? I don't think that has affected her damage at all. In fact, I think it might be Faith affecting her damage. Anyway, let's go ahead and use the Waystone. This will take us all the way back down to basically the start. In all of its fantastic glory. So this should be 20, which we can now touch and use to our heart's content. One of these gates is still open, curiously enough. Don't really know why, but we're done here. There's 2 ways to get out of this place. You can go back the way I'm running towards, which will take you straight back to Waystone 10 and 9, which will take you through the Scorpio Gate to the Waystone that leads to Giruvegan. Or the other way, instead of going through the Waystone that goes to Giruvegan, you can just continue down the crystal to Waystone 1, which will take you to I think the entrance of Giruvegan. Well, it'll take you to the bottom of Giruvegan, which has that special crystal teleport thing that takes you to the entrance. You know what I mean. The way to get to Omega is through the Taurus 1 gate. I think I mentioned that already, but that is Waystone 21, which will take you down all the way to Waystone 26. It's literally just a straight line. You don't really need a map for it. And Omega is at the end of that. But that is the entire Great Crystal. We should have, I didn't mean to hit that, we should have gotten all the treasure within here. So that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. I was in fact mistaken. We don't have all the treasure because I forgot about the treasure with a 25% chance to spawn. So I'm going to save you guys the hassle of trying to spawn treasures and just record the bits where they spawn. This is the treasure located west of the Gemini switch. It's also west of Waystone 13 as well. But has a 25% chance to spawn. It will give you the Staff of the Magi, which I don't think I have anyone that can use because it should be her. There you go. Pretty good staff. I might actually turn Ash into a pure black mage soon. Mostly because that staff is amazing for her. But Anyway, that's it's one of the treasures that has a 25% chance to spawn. Again, west of Gemini. So just take Waystone 12, I think, to get here. In fact, we're going to take the Waystone back so you guys can actually see exactly where I am. So that you're not horrifically confused, because I'm just going to kind of cut into this point in the video if we can ever get there. Taking our sweet time. Anyway, here we are. Waystone 13, touched it, takes us back to 12, I'm pretty sure. Which is in the central area right next to Waystone 20, for those of you who recall. So you can check the reference map and all of that stuff. Our other loot is going to be on the other side, so I'll see you when I get it to spawn. Alrighty, here we are with the second treasure that needs the 25% chance to respawn. We've already seen this area. It is just north of Waystone 14 on the Leo side. Just before Leo 2, I think is the gate number. It's this treasure right here. This treasure, oh, freaking Sable in reverse. That's exactly what I wanted. Somehow we got Asuna off. Oh, because she's immune to disable. Perfect. Anyway. This treasure is the Yagyu Darkblade, which is one of the best ninja swords in the game. We need Yagyu Darkblade and Mesa. I think it may actually be the best. It is Dark Element, which makes it fantastic to use against Yasmat. You can get multiple of those in the original version of the game. That makes it even better. But anyway, so the way you get here, I'm actually just going to show you where the gate is, and you guys can work it out from there. Considering it's a straight line from anywhere to anywhere around this area, but this is the Leo 2 gate right up this way. Good old horse creatures, ow. So that you guys can figure out where exactly we are on the map itself. There is the Leo 2 gate. So from there, just a couple zones back, and it's one of the side routes that contains the Yagyu Darkblade. I don't know if there's any other treasure that has a 25% chance. Let me check. Every treasure in this area, once taken, has a 5% chance to respawn with the potential to get meteorites, but, you know, you don't really need the meteorites. There is one more treasure in this area, which I may try to show for this video. I may just make a separate video for it. I'll probably make a separate video for it. Yeah, we'll make a separate one. Because it's a stupid invisible weapon that takes a bajillion hours to spawn. But anyway, thanks for watching, for real this time. See you guys next time.